Hello students, today we are going to start our fourth chapter, that is our beautiful country. In this chapter we are going to read about the physical features or relief features of our country. Okay, before starting this chapter, let us see what we have read in our last three chapters. So we have read about the universe, earth, oceans, continents, globe, map, types of maps and elements of maps. Also we have read about the grid, that is latitudes and longitudes on the earth. Then we have read about the rotation, revolution of the earth and about the seasons. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to read about the physical features or relief features of the earth. So what are the physical features or relief features? We know that earth's surface is not the same at every place. Okay, so in some places it is very high, in some places it is low. So these differences create different landforms on the earth, and these landforms are called relief features or physical features. Okay, so these landforms may be plateaus, they may be desert, hills, mountains, coastal plains, plains, valleys, rivers, etc. Okay, so these all the features or relief features, physical features you can say, or landforms we can see on the earth at different places. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to read one by one. So first we will read about the plateaus in India. Okay, so what is a plateau? A plateau is a flat tableland which rises abruptly from the surrounding areas. Okay, this is a flat land just like a table. It is raised abruptly from the surrounding area. Surrounding area is low while the central area is raised up. Okay, so it is just like a table. So what are the features or what we can say about the plateaus? Okay, so in short we will see. So the most important thing is plateaus are the plateaus have rich deposits of minerals. Now what are minerals? Minerals are the naturally found substances in the soil. They are naturally present in the soil, and these substances we can use to make many things. Okay, so minerals just like iron, copper, bauxite, mica, limestone, then we can say silver, gold, coal. These all are what? Minerals. Okay, and you know that we make so many things from these minerals. Then farming. What are the crops that are grown in the plateau areas? They are cotton, oil seeds, bajra, sugarcane and jowar. These are the main crops that are grown in these areas. Okay, then we can also see the orchards. Orchards means the fruit gardens. Okay, like mangoes and guavas. These orchards you can see in these plateaus. Then also you can see vineyards, that are grape plantation. Grapes are also grown in these areas. Okay, then the higher plateaus, those are having very high, those who are very high plateaus, there is the main occupation of these people is the sheep or cattle rearing. Sheep rearing or cattle rearing means they rear sheep or other cattle like goats and cows. Okay, then the plateaus which are lower plateaus, they are having main occupation farming, or we can say agriculture. So which crops they grow? They grow bajra, sugarcane, jowar, cotton, oil seeds and many other crops. Okay, so this is about the occupations in the plateau areas. Okay, then next, what are the plateaus in our India? That the names are Malwa Plateau, Chota Nagpur Plateau, Deccan Plateau, Central Highland, Bundelkhand Plateau, Meghalaya Plateau and Tibetan Plateau. These are the main plateaus in the country. Okay, So here this Deccan Plateau, what is special about this Deccan Plateau? This Deccan Plateau covers most of the part in the southern India. Okay, it almost covers 8 states of India. It is spread over 8 states, this Deccan Plateau. Okay, so the vegetation in these plateaus differ from other areas, or means suppose the plateaus that are in the cold region, that are having cold climatic regions like Tibetan Plateau, so it will have different crops, and the Deccan Plateau will have different crops because the climatic conditions are different. Okay, so depending upon the climatic conditions, people have their occupations. Then some plateaus cover hundreds of kilometers, just like our Deccan Plateau. It covers more than 8 states of India. A few plateaus have lots of mineral deposits, like Chota Nagpur Plateau in India has a lot of coal and iron ore reserves. Okay, this Chota Nagpur Plateau. It is located in Chhattisgarh. Okay, so Chhattisgarh state has Chota Nagpur Plateau. Then Malwa Plateau is located in Rajasthan and mainly in Madhya Pradesh and some part of Rajasthan. Okay, then the coal and iron ore reserves in Chota Nagpur Plateau, also bauxite, copper and manganese, these are also minerals that are found in Chota Nagpur Plateau. Some plateaus are located in dry regions. Just now I told you on the leeward side of mountains. Leeward side of mountains I will tell you in our next video. Okay, so some plateaus that are located in leeward side, they are dry because there is less rainfall. Okay, some plateaus have cold climate, just like Tibetan plateaus. In some plateaus like the Colorado Plateau in the Grand Canyon in USA, and one can see deep gorges and canyons. Now what are gorges and canyons? So gorges and canyons are the deep valleys. So some plateaus have deep valleys also. At times plateaus have rivers flowing through them. Okay, in India we have many rivers in flowing through Deccan Plateau, that is Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. These are the 3 main rivers. Other rivers are also there, but these are the main rivers that are flowing through the Deccan Plateau. Okay, then the Tibetan Plateau. The Tibetan Plateau is covered by mountains on all the sides. This Tibetan Plateau is covered by mountains on all the sides, and this Tibetan Plateau is also known as the roof of the world. Roof of the world. Why it is so called? Why it is called a roof of the world? Because this plateau is located at the highest place, means in the world. It is the highest place in the world. That is why it is called roof of the world. Okay, then just now we have discussed about the minerals. So the main occupation in these areas or in these plateaus is the mining, and mining is the crucial occupation in these places, means many people are involved in the mining industries. Okay, so we have seen that some plateaus are dry, some plateaus are cold, because they are located at the different heights. Okay, so this is all about the plateaus. Now I will show you the map of India, and you can see where is the plateau. Okay, this is the map of India, you can see it. So this Deccan Plateau is located from here, some part of Rajasthan, and then MP, Madhya Pradesh, like this. This all part is covered by the Deccan Plateau. So this all the states are covered by this Deccan Plateau. Then here you can see Malwa Plateau is there, here Chota Nagpur Plateau is there, on this side you can see Meghalaya Plateau is there, then here you can see the Tibetan Plateau is here. So these are the plateaus. Okay, Here you can see our next topic is the desert. So I will show you, this is the part of Rajasthan and Gujarat, and this part is covered with desert area, some part of Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and Gujarat. So these 4 states have this desert area. Okay, so our next topic is deserts. So deserts, so mainly when we think about the desert, the state that comes in our mind is Rajasthan and especially the Jaisalmer area. Okay, so how is the life of desert? Here the roads are broad and the people have very colorful life. They wear colorful clothes, they celebrate different festivals with joy, and they are always cheerful. Okay, so here you can see people eat delicious food, and one of the most famous dish from Rajasthan is dal bati and churma. Dal bati churma, this is the most famous dish or food from Rajasthan. Okay, people also eat gatte ki sabji and you can say kachri ki sabji and many other vegetables. You know, here most of the part of the Rajasthan is dry, so people they don't get vegetables, so they have this kind of food there. Okay, then the most important feature of Rajasthan or desert, you can say, it is sand dunes. What are sand dunes? So sand dunes are also called SAM, and these are the small hills of sand. Okay, so sand dunes are basically small hills made from the sand, and they keep on shifting their places because of the sandstorms. Okay, so sandstorms leads to the sand dunes, means sandstorms make the sand dunes, and also it is responsible for the shifting of the sand dunes. If you see today at one place a sand dune, then if you go next day, that place will not have that sand dune, it will be shifted some other place. Okay, because of this sand storms. सैंड स्टॉर्म मीन्स रेतीले तूफान, वो जहाँ पे वहाँ पे हमेशा चलते रहते हैं इन द डेजर्ट एरियाज. ओके, देन व्हाट इज नेक्स्ट? इट इज ओएसिस. यू कैन सी ओएसिस इन द डेजर्ट. व्हाट इज ओएसिस? Oases are the areas where small pools of water can be found. Small pool of water you can see. So when there is rainfall, water gets collected in the lowland and this pool is formed, or we can say just like a small pond. Okay, and this pool has vegetation around it, and you can see date palms here. Okay, you can see date palms and many other plants around this oasis. This is oasis. So people get water from here. So this is about oasis. Then what are the vegetation found in desert? Mostly date palms and cactus of different types. Okay, small, big, large. They have different shades of green color also, and they are mostly thorny. Thorny means they have spines on their bodies. Okay, so this is about the vegetation. Then why the desert has tough life? Why the desert people have very tough life? There are certain reasons. Okay, so first thing is there is scarcity of water. We know that there is very less rainfall in the desert, so there is scarcity of water, or we can say lack of water, and it makes the life difficult. People have to go many kilometers to bring water for drinking and for other work. Then next is transport. Transport system is not there because of this sand. It is difficult to lay roads and railway lines in the desert areas. Okay, Then next is dust storm. Dust storms are common in these deserts, that's why it is difficult to live there. And the fourth one is temperature. Temperatures are extreme there. In during the summer the temperature rises up to 50 degrees Celsius, and also at night it is very cold. So these are the four reasons why the people face many difficulties in the desert areas, and they have very difficult life. Okay, and that's why very few people live in the deserts. Okay, so this is all about the deserts. So we have seen plateaus and about the desert. Okay, in our next video we'll read about the mountains. Okay, so you read this from your book. If you don't have book, I will send you the pic of the book. Okay, till then, bye bye.